So, moved to the Gambia in my 30s. How's it going? This is the real story. Are you ready? Bow them, bow them, bow. Nope. It's just beautiful. Sideways. Welcome everybody, welcome to my channel. And if you are new, my name is Aisha May. If you are old, and I mean as in you've been here for a minute, then you know who I am. And hi guys, welcome back. Thank you for watching. Just in case you don't know and it's the first time you're coming across my channel, I'm gonna try and do the YouTuber stuff, right? Anyway, so my name is Aisha May. I do vlogs and information about the Gambia and yeah, things about what I'm experiencing in my life here to try and encourage you to come here. Yeah, so anyway, just call me your own personal tourist guide on YouTube. But anyway, so today's video is going to be about my experience about moving and living here. I'm going to try and cover as many topics as I can and try and be as open as possible. Yeah, all right, let's get into the video. I've written notes to try and be a little profesh, you know, I do try every now and again. But anyway, right, so a bit of background about me. I grew up in London, born in London. I'm 36. Yes, I was born and raised in London. I obviously went to school there, went to college there, went to university there, and it's been my home. I have, at one time, once I was in my late 20s, I did move and live in Italy for 5 months. Not a very long time to live somewhere, but yeah, I lived there for 5 months. Apart from that, it's the only place I knew. And I've also traveled to many different countries. I'll list a couple. So I've been to Jamaica, I've been to Canary Islands, I've been to Cyprus, I've been to Italy, I've been to Dubai, I've been to Egypt, I've been to Cuba. So yeah, so I've been to different countries, but I hadn't yet been to the Gambia. And let me explain that a bit more because that doesn't really make any sense. So my dad is originally Gambian and my mum is Jamaican. But up until I was, I came here for the first time in 2017. So up until I was in my 30s was the first time I came to the Gambia. And I could have come without my dad, but I wanted to come here with him so he could show me where he was from, show me around, etc. So I purposefully didn't come here without my dad until then. So yeah, so that's a bit of background about me. Also, living in London, I just never felt home. I never felt home. I never felt a sense of belonging. Yeah, I mean, obviously I had my friends, I had my family there, I had schoolmates, I had all my foundations there, but I still never felt like, yeah, this is home. I would never feel comfortable calling myself British. And, you know, and oh my gosh, 1 or 2 people that ever call me English, to me that is just a big disrespect. So no. But yeah, I just never felt that home sense until I came here in 2016. And then I was like, wow. But that's the background. I'm getting to the tea, guys. Guys, be patient. Do you know what you should do? Get yourself a drink of any choice, hot, cold, or alcoholic. Sit down, park your bottom, relax, and just listen. Okay? Right. So I moved. That's where I was getting into that topic already. So yeah, I moved more so because I just didn't feel a sense of home. But let me just go back a bit. So my parents decided to move here from maybe 4 years ago, something like that. Initially they were going to move to Jamaica because my grandparents are still there and I do have some other family there, but then as time went on and my mum visited here and she fell in love with it, so my dad brought my mum here in 2016 and she fell in love with it, and then they decided that they wanted to move and live here. Even when they had told me that at the time, I still didn't think I was going to live here myself. I always knew I wasn't going to live in London for the rest of my life, or the UK for that matter. But I didn't know where I was going to live. I just knew that it wasn't somewhere I was going to stay for the rest of my life. That was it. So anyway, they moved here, I think almost 2 years ago. It'll be 2 years in April. And since they moved here, I had, you know, kept coming to visit them. But I still didn't think I was going to move here. It just wasn't a thought. And at the time, I must admit, it was because I just didn't feel like I was going to fit in. I just didn't think I would fit in. I didn't think I would. I wasn't sure what I was going to do in terms of jobs. And I just thought, yeah, what would I do? I didn't want to continue the job that I was doing in London here. So I just thought, yeah, no, let me just stay in London. I didn't have any big plan at the time as to what I was going to be doing in London, but I just didn't feel like this was the place for me. Then, I think it was literally the beginning of COVID lockdown in London, and I just thought to myself, what am I doing here? The sense of feeling trapped. And I was just like, am I really gonna stay here for the rest of my life? And I knew that obviously lockdown, I mean, saying that because I know obviously lockdown is currently happening in the UK, but I knew it was gonna be temporary, but I still was like, am I really, really, really gonna be here and that's it? I felt so constricted. And I thought, no, I need to get out. It's just not where I want to be. It's just not a bit of me. It's not a bit of me. So yeah, I just decided, you know what? I'm going to move. And at the time, and still at this moment, I was studying interior design. And I just thought to myself, duh, it's a no-brainer. There's so many buildings being built here. I'm not sure how popular it is here, but I could come and, you know, show certain people how to do certain things, because interior design is not just as simple as decorating. Decorating and interior designing are two different things, which I've grown to learn. And yeah, it's a big business, and I just thought to myself, so let me weigh these two things up. I could stay in London and maybe get, what do you call it, an apprenticeship, and get paid way less than I was getting paid on the cost of living in London, which would have been peanuts, struggle my arse off, and God knows how long that's going to take. Or I can move to Gambia, start up my own business straight away. I can live with my parents, so that cuts costs. Live in a sunny, beautiful place with beautiful people, culture, and sunshine being another thing. So I just thought to myself, do you know what? That makes a lot of sense. So I sold my car. I gave notice to work, gave notice to where I was living, packed up my stuff, got the shippers, shipped my things before I left, and left, basically. And it was literally as simple as that. I can't say I had no grand plan, like I sat there for years, yeah, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna make X amount of money. I didn't do that. And to be very honest, I'm not really that type of person. I'm quite spontaneous. So if I feel like something feels right, because I really trust myself, I trust my instincts, I trust me, like I'm my guide, and it just felt right. So I was like, yeah, that's it, that's what I'm doing. No questions asked. And there were so many people like, raw, I can't believe you're gonna do that. Like, I know some people didn't believe that I was actually leaving. I'm not a talker. If I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it, and that's it. Like, I won't talk and talk and talk and talk for months and years and blah, blah, blah. No, I can't stand that. I've never been that person. Even with different jobs that I had. If I said I was going to leave in a certain amount of time, I left. I never stayed in that job still complaining about the job time and time again. I would leave and move on to something else. It's just my nature. Okay. I don't know how much this is going to interrupt the video. What is that? Okay, hopefully it's gonna stop, because I really don't even know where it is. Anyway, so any surprises since I've lived here? Yes, living on a compound is hard work, and I'm quite privileged. I will have to say that, because especially moving and living here by myself, well, not by myself, but I'm with my parents, so I'm able to, you know, piggyback off of them basically. Well, why not? I say. But anyway, I hope that this sound is not, this sound is crazy. I don't even know what it is to tell you. Oh yes, this, I don't know. But anyway, yeah, living in a compound is hard work, because obviously you know about the electricity and the water cuts, right? Well, the water cuts goes hand in hand with the electricity cuts. So if the electricity cuts out, then if you have a generator, or we have a inverter, yeah, if you have that, then you've got to be careful, because if you have certain things on, then it can override the inverter, and then the inverter will run out, and then you could just be sitting there in darkness. And then if the electricity isn't running, then the water isn't running, so then you've got to figure that out. And then not only, another thing that I've noticed here is sometimes you fix one thing and then something else happens. Like, it's almost like a constant conveyor belt. But do you know what? It just is what it is, isn't it? Like, yeah, so that I've learned. So I know that for myself, when I do move out of my parents' home, I will live in an apartment. So it'll be a lot easier. There'll be other people there. It'll be easier to handle until I get married. Maybe. So yeah, so there was that. Oh, and the car maintenance. The car maintenance is a lot. Because the roads are quite rough. You know, some roads are fine, the main roads are fine, but the side roads are rough, and especially during raining season, even during dry season, depending on how much sand there is on the rough. I said that with conviction, on the rough. Anyway, yeah, so yeah. So those are my big surprises, because you just don't think about those things in London. You know, you just live in your house and you just live in your house, and the most you've got to think about is putting on the heating when it's cold, and yeah, if the boiler breaks, but that's not very frequent as long as your boiler's good. So it's just really simple, like, it's very simple, whereas I find a compound here is not as simple, just due to those things. So yeah, those things surprised me. I know a topic that probably a lot of single women would want to know. So initially, yes, I came out here and I was single, not anymore. And to be very frank, girls, there are plenty beautiful men here, so if you want a husband, I'm sure you will find one. It wasn't something I was looking for at all. I knew it was something I wanted, but it wasn't my focus. My focus was to come here, settle, get my business off the ground, show you guys more and more of this beautiful place. And that was it. I really wasn't looking for anybody. But do you know what the best part about it, ladies? Now put your ears here. Come on, get closer. The best part is you don't have to find him online. Oh, wow. I mean, not everyone uses that option, but I know I clearly did. When I was in London, I used to be on dating apps all the time. And my friends used to always tell me, why are you always on dating apps? You can just meet someone, blah, blah, blah. But I was so convinced that there was no way I'm just going to meet someone just out on the street. And I think because of that thought and feeling, that's why I generally would never. I used to always meet anybody through dating apps. But here, people are out all the time, so there's always guys out and around. And you can meet them anywhere. Anyway, I really hope this thing is not messing up my whole video, because that is gonna really annoy me, and I don't know how annoying this sound is for you. But it's loud. Do you know what? I wonder if I should close my window. Let me close the window. Okay, I don't even know if that made any difference. Close the window. I don't know. Right, so next thing, pet peeves. Okay, my major pet peeve. Someone did ask me this before and I just couldn't think of anything at the time. My major pet peeve is driving. The driving. I can't lie, like it is annoying. Like the way certain people drive. The driving culture is cray cray, cray cray. Yeah, so that annoys me, and especially at night time, lots of people love to put their high beam lights on, and that's annoying. So that is my pet peeve, Lord. But anything else, I can't really think of anything else that really irritates me. I don't really find that I'm a person that gets annoyed that quickly. Trying to think any family members that watch this might be like, really? Other things annoy me, like timekeeping and things like that, but I just know that people here are generally more laid back, so that doesn't actually bother me so much here, depending on what it is. That noise is annoying! Sorry. So I'm just gonna be annoying, right? That makes sense. Anyway. Alright, so my life in comparison to the UK is literally a 360. My life is a 360. So my daily life in London, I used to be a nanny, and I was a nanny for like, I think 7 years with different families. So my daily routine would be generally, whether my last job or previous jobs, I would generally work from Monday to Friday, 8 p.m. between 8 p.m. and 7, or 8 p.m. 8 a.m. and 7 p.m. or 8 a.m. to 6, depending on which family I was with. So I'd be at work, yeah. Sometimes I used to work over 40 hours a week, which is a lot of hours, especially in London. And sometimes I'll do babysitting after, so then that's extra hours. And then at one point, this was when I was being so healthy and on point. At the moment, I'm being slacking. But anyway, I used to go to the gym. I used to go to the gym at least 3 or 4 times a week. And then I would get home, say around 9 in the evening, maybe after 9, depending on how long my session was at the gym, and have something to eat, shower, and then I wouldn't be in bed till like after 10, and then I'll probably get to sleep about 11, and then I would do it again. And that was my weekly, like during the week, a working week life anyway. Then at the weekend, if I wasn't tired, you know, I would meet friends. A lot of the time I was quite busy. And what is that sound? Seriously? And I've shut my windows and it's still so loud. Oh my God. What is that? Okay, I'm gonna try not get it. And I just said I don't get annoyed easily. Maybe I'm not so good at describing myself as a person. Anyway, so where was I? Yeah, so then the weekend I would either see my friends, or I would go and do, like, I used to get pedicures quite frequently, so I'd probably go and do that, or like I would do little bits and bobs, like do errands, and go and see friends, family, whatever, and then start all over again. And I was doing that for a long time. Oh my God, the thought of it. Now, my life is so different. Most times I just wake up when I want, especially because I'm still studying my course and I've now got my own business. So it's not 100% up and running yet because I haven't taken on any clients. But I get up when I want. I go to bed when I want. and obviously I do YouTube when I, like, most of the time I'm always filming. What else? I haven't cooked since I've been here. Yeah, I haven't cooked. Yeah, that's another thing, because we have some ladies, lovely ladies that come here and they clean our house. And we also have another lovely lady who cooks, and we buy food from her daily. And what else? I'm not driving at the moment, so that's another difference. Like, I used to have my car, so I used to drive myself everywhere. I either take taxis or be in the car with Dad, Mum and Dad. What else is different? Well, I'm not single anymore. I found love, so that I'm very happy with. And my life is just so much simpler, so much more simpler than it was before. You know, I was always rushing, there always never seemed to be enough time. I was always tired, and you know, it was just, I just always felt like I was probably not doing enough. Whereas now, as much as my life's a bit simpler, I always feel like I'm doing something. And also, like, to do certain things in London, I could probably do 3 or 4 things in one day. Like drive to one part of London and drive to another part of London and go and see someone else and then go home. Whereas here, things take a little bit longer, so it just slows you down, which is good. Don't need to be running up and down like some crazy Tasmanian devils. Wow, the sound has gone, yay! Don't need to be running up and down like these crazy Tasmanian devils, or I can't even think of any other animal that moves mad fast. But you know what I mean? Like, it's nice to just take a stock, think of things, and take your time. Slow down. There is no need to be running around like a headless chicken. Slow down. So that is really nice. And have more social time, which is so nice. I'm literally living rather than living to work, which is just jarring. So yeah, my life is totally different. So I'm just looking down, what else did I have? Oh, things I've learned. Yeah, I've definitely learned to be more patient. You know, you just gotta have patience in general, because people are a lot more chilled here. But I think it's also like the weather. I reckon the reason why we're all so like pent up on moving so fast in London is because it's so damn cold. So you just want to get from A to B. You don't want to be lingering like. But here, because it's so hot, you don't want to be moving so fast. You just need to just chill out and move at a certain pace. Take time. Yeah. I look tired. Wow. Sorry, I am very tired. Today I got up early. I don't even want you lot to cost me, so you know what time I got up. About 9. No, I didn't get up at 9. 10. Sorry. It's such a piss take. Yeah. Just, yeah. Cuss me if you feel. Yeah, go on. Yeah. Okay. Fine. Anyway, so that's why I'm tired. But I went to sleep at like 3 in the morning. Why? I don't know. Right. So after everything that I've learned, and you know, my pet peeves, everything that I've told you guys, would I still make the decision to move and live here? Hell yes. Sorry, my mouth will just keep saying yes for a long time. I'm gonna stop. Would I make the same choices? I really would. I don't feel like any of the choices I made were bad, in terms of how quickly I moved. I made the same choices. Like, I know I'm a bit more lucky because I have my parents here, but now that I know, especially after meeting some beautiful subscribers the other day, I know that quite a lot of Gambians in the Gambia watch. So hello, what are you lot still doing in the US? I beg you, dig up yourself, pick up your bags and leave. Come on now. I know after you see my videos, you're thinking, should I? And I'm here to answer your question. Yes, you should. So I hope I'm gonna keep making you lot homesick and make you dig up yourself from the United Snakes of America and come back home. Come home, guys. Come home. So I hope I was as open as I was thinking I was anyway. I feel like I was open enough with my story. And yeah, like moving at this age group is good. It's good, guys. It's good. It's real good. Like, you can still, if you want, like, because I'm still going to travel, you can still make this your base, and then you can still like go here and there or whatnot if that's what you feel to do. But make Gambia your base. Bring back your money here. Put it into the economy. Help. 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 I'm joking. Anyway, this video is long and I've just been sitting there chit-chatting with you guys. But that's all I can think of that I was going to tell you. So that is the tea. I hope you enjoyed. And yeah, I just look forward to seeing you in my next video. If there's anything else you want to know that I didn't answer or something you're curious about, feel free to put it into the comments down there. I see the comments down there. And as you know, I always respond, if you do send me an email, guys, please can you let me know, on YouTube that you have actually sent it. Because a lot of times it goes to my, not spam box, junk box. And then I just don't know that I've got it. I do check it sometimes, or sometimes I forget. So if you have, please, just let a girl know. Let a girl know. Okay. Anyway, I'm just chatting now. So yes, thank you again. I really appreciate you guys' support and love. Like, serious. I'm still shocked that people even like to watch me. So thank you so much, and I will see you in my next video. Love you so much. Seriously, I love you big time. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Love ya.
Nope.